back. Oh, I'm excited to be here, BG. Not because of Raw. Not because of Raw. I'm excited for other parts of wrestling. No, not because of you either. You are the Raw. You're the human equivalent of Raw in my lifetime. That's a cool shirt. Where can I access that? Where can I find that?
That's a 3 of a kind, I think.
It's a 4 of a kind, because all 3 of us got it. I'm pretty sure George made himself one, if I know his team.
I didn't think he got you one. That was why I said 3.
Oh, that's not nice. No, he sent me them first. No.
I don't know about that.
I don't think that's real either. But no, I'm excited for the G1. I'm genuinely excited for New Japan and all the cool G1 stuff. John Moxley and Kenta and Shingo and Will Ospreay so far, even more stacked with, like, maybe they put Jericho in there. You know what I mean? Maybe they put Tanahashi in there. That's where they got that Tanahashi-Jericho matchup. Awesome. And then maybe we put, fucking Okada, the champion, goes in. Oh, my God, it could be so many cool matchups. Because the champion goes in there, and if the champion wins, he chooses his own opponent, just like the fucking Super Juniors. Which is a very interesting concept. Plus, all the names we just named, add Ishii, Ibushi, Naito. That is one of the most stacked tournaments I've ever heard out loud, and it's be incredible. So, but I guess contractually, by law, we have to talk about WWE Raw. I'm your host, Moses Donald Wood. This is Brandon Gavin. I guess we have to talk about it.
Who are we?
I don't know. Brandon Gavin, Ring Rust Radio.
Ring Rust Radio. Wow. We do represent just the best of Ring Rust Radio, just not knowing what the fuck is going on. We are a long-form podcast. We go live every Wednesday. We discuss WWE, NXT, NXT UK, New Japan, AEW, TNA. We go to live shows. That's what we do here. We're here, though, to talk every Monday night, 11:15 p.m. Eastern. We come on here to discuss Raw. Why we decided to pick Raw as our show that we review, that we have to watch live, I'm blaming you for that, because this show this might have been this is one of the worst Raws I've ever seen. Show fucking sucked. If I went to that show, I'm going up to Vince. I want a refund, because the TNA fucking tapings I just went to on Thursday blew this shit out of the water.
I told you this before, that I swore off going to Raw and SmackDown anymore. I no longer will do it. I was offered free tickets the last time Raw came to Philadelphia, and I turned them down.
I've been offered free tickets too. I refuse.
Yeah, because it's just, if you've ever been to these events, and listen, I am a jaded fan. If Lucy gets older and she's like, "Oh, I love the show. I want to go see my favorite person," I would go to a house show. Go to a house show. Philadelphia usually doesn't get house shows. We usually get Raw and SmackDown. You know what I mean? It's like New York. New York doesn't get always, unless they're running MSG, because they don't do tapings there really anymore. But like in big cities like Philadelphia and New York, not Buffalo. Buffalo only gets house shows because they will not come there. They're like, fuck that, we're not wasting our time. The Tampa of the North, I call it. We get big time shows. I'm trying to hurt all of our friends at one time. So I'm just doing anything I can to not talk about Raw. But I'm going to start with exactly what Amy wants to talk about. Let's talk about Bray Wyatt, because it's honestly one of my favorite parts of this whole thing. He just decides to kill the rabbit. This whole thing from the beginning, where he's talking about the door to evil, and like he's talking about, you want me to go get the Fiend? I love all of this. I really do enjoy what they're doing. These are, as much as I like these segments, as much as I enjoy Bray Wyatt selling them to me as hard as he can, and the creativity, these segments, it's hard to take them serious when Michael Cole is like, the weird and scary and creepy horror house show, or whatever it was fucking called, Bray Wyatt's Firefly Funhouse. It's discouraging. I did like seeing EC3 in an elevator, but go ahead.
Those segments, I'll be honest, Donnie, this show was so bad I watched some of it on mute, flipping back and forth between the basketball game that's going on right now. And even just on mute, those segments made me laugh. Of them just all stuck in an elevator. It's like, I want them to, I hope they release on YouTube like an extended version of that, because what else, like, if you went to this show, what did you come away with? An okay Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens match? Like, there was not, like, this show was so bad. And back to your point about Bray Wyatt, I know I'm off the point, but the Bray Wyatt stuff, I really wish that they treated it like Lucha Underground did with their backstage vignettes, where like you just show it to the fans. No one like speaks of it. No one knows. It's like the announcers don't like talk about it. It just appears, right? But instead, you have fucking they intro it. They cut to commercials for it. It's like, dude, just show me this segment and then let us take it in, because we still have no direction whatsoever with them. They're still just mysterious segments.
Yeah.
We have no like, so just keep that. I wish they kept that vibe. But then quickly after like the second one, it's like, Michael Cole, you have to like intro this so people understand what they're about to see when no one understands what they're going to see anyway.
And my bigger problem, I think, in this whole thing is not that what he's saying. It's that he is like, what the hell is that? What the hell is that?
Right.
Like
he treats it like it's something just stupid, like you shouldn't care about it, and like it's not important.
No, he's fake scared is the problem. I don't think he's not burying it, like, because I've heard him bury things. Like what that dude McAfee shorts, he can bury stuff. That motherfucker has the ability to bury. Problem is, he ain't burying this. He's just being instructed to say dumb shit. You know, it's a mandate that he's like, you have to say weird and creepy and silly. And then when you come back, you say, what the hell was that? I like when you do that. That's good shit, pal. That's good shit. So, I don't know. I fucking hate Raw. Who won that tag team match for the U.S. title?
The tag team match for the U.S. title?
That's what it felt like, right? Didn't that segment feel like a tag team match for the U.S. title?
You talking about the six-man? The Faces one.
Oh, good. Thank God. Because there, I got at least something. I went home with something positive there. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what to say.
They had one match in the first hour, and it was the Lars Sullivan match, a rematch from Super Showdown. The first, like, come on.
Revival won. I got to see Hawkins and Ryder, which was.
I didn't even know they were still champions until this morning.
I didn't know they were champions till like I watched them on television tonight, and they're champion. Then the Revival got it. It's fun to listen. I know you don't like the Revival. I love the Revival, and I love when the Revival and Usos fight because it's like two really good teams. It's Revival are technically sound, and they really just understand the art of tag team wrestling, and it's always really fun to watch. And the Usos are just honestly one of the best tag teams WWE ever had. I've been watching a lot of old wrestling, so I called it WWF again. But WWE,
I wish it was WWF.
Yeah, I do too. But in the same vein, Hawkins and Ryder it's just nothing.
The division blows.
Vince really does hate tag team wrestling.
Why are the Authors of Pain coming to Super Showdown? I thought they were injured. Like, what is happening?
They're completely fine, and we look like we're the assholes.
We're definitely assholes because we're coming here every Monday night to review Raw. It's the worst show in wrestling. There is no show worse than Raw.
I have to watch for Bleacher Report too, so I'm always fucking watching, man. Who's SmackDown Tag Team Champions? I forgot. For real, hold on a minute. Who is the SmackDown Tag Team Champions? I know it was the Hardys and they gave them up. Can you Google that?
Yeah, I haven't seen the.
Oh, D. Brian Rowan, yes, because I haven't seen D. Brian fucking forever.
All right, they have a feud with Heavy Machinery from like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, because Daniel Bryan's like, I'm not going to Saudi Arabia, because the oppression of women and the oppression of people from their sexual freedom and stuff like that. But 10 million a pop, Bergman. So there we go.
I do like Finn Balor's tweet.
What did he say?
The gay pride tweet from Saudi Arabia.
Wait, what did they do?
Finn Balor tweeted because it's Gay Pride Month. Yeah. So he tweeted on Friday like from Saudi Arabia in like by the ring, just about like gay pride. That's fucking great.
I just don't. Whatever. Well, I'm not getting into that right now. I just could. WWE is on my shit. You know what? I'll tell you what. And you could say whatever you want. I know we get a lot of fights about this stuff, but AEW could not have picked a better time to fucking form a company and decide to attack WWE because there are a lot, but let me be honest, there are a lot of people feeling the same way we are. We are forced to watch Raw every week.
I agree. I do. I was with my friends on vacation 2 weeks ago. They all are fed up with WWE. They're all about AEW. Your point though about they couldn't have picked a better time, I disagree with you in this sense because they had Double or Nothing, and like we came on Ring Rust Radio afterwards, it's tough to follow that up when you don't have like another show for another month or a TV deal. So if they had the TV deal ready for after Double or Nothing, that would have been the premier perfect spot. But you're still building up to that TV debut. So I think it is a little bit tough when you have a month
for sure. And I think that as weird as it's going to sound, I think that New Japan is going to help them tremendously because Moxley is going to be in G1 and like everyone's going to be talking about that. And then if you can get other guys who are in the company into that, like Jericho and Moxley are your cornerstones right now, both of which are like the top two guys
for AEW,
yeah,
or New Japan,
AEW.
Okay,
and you can say the Young Bucks too, but like those are your two top singles guys besides Kenny Omega. Besides Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega. I mean, listen, he's at I don't know if you know E3 is this week, the video game conference stuff.
Yeah,
so he's there. He's there promoting he's playing games, promoting AEW.
Oh, WWE and Xavier Woods are going to get in no fucking battles, which is going to be awesome. Always is.
Xavier Woods, AJ Styles, and Tyler Breeze were out there for WWE. So it's cool that they.
Oh yeah, AJ Styles not on Raw.
Apparently he's hurt though.
Just show up and give me a promo. I just need he saves it every time he's out there. I can't handle this, dude.
I know. I miss AJ too, but like if he can't do anything for however long, just keep him off because then it'll be better when he comes back.
Becky Lynch had a good promo where I even thought Lacey Evans was solid in that side-by-side promo.
Really? I thought that was so uninspired. Like especially the end of it with Becky Lynch, who's like, "Oh, I'll knock your head off." Like it was like you don't even care about what you say. It's like how I like dig at you. It's like blah blah blah. It's like, dude, that you're fucking Becky Lynch. You were the hottest thing. Now you barely care about what you say. I don't know, man. This whole feud with Lacey Evans, they killed all of Becky Lynch's momentum. Like, sure, they beat the girl. Like, why is there another match on pay-per-view?
This is first off, stomping grounds with the boot. I want to smash something. As a man who puts boots to beaches, I understand the allure of boots. I understand the aura of the boot. But
I love boots. I love my Timberlands, but
I just don't think it's good.
You know what it looks like, dude? It's like the old wrestling games where it's like we had to have a logo for your creative pay-per-view.
Yeah, fair enough. Yes, I can even remember that. Yes, like where you create the arena too, the Stomping Grounds arena. Oh yeah, I hate it. But it's rematch city. Every fucking match on the card so far is a fucking rematch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for Kofi and Ziggler and Steel Cage, but I agree. Like the rest of the card, why is Baron Corbin still your top heel on Raw?
My question to you is, how you're really excited about that fucking Ziggler Kofi Kingston match? Because the one at Super Showdown wasn't that good.
I thought it was a good match, not the match that I wanted it to
be.
Or
8 minutes.
Yeah, it was like 10 minutes because it's like what you always say. Like, you know that you're going in for a series of matches, so they're not going to go all out for this one. So the Steel Cage match, I expect that to steal the show on Stomping Grounds because the card isn't that great. So I think they'll do a great job.
I don't know what's happening at WWE. Honestly,
dude,
WWE is unbearable at this moment. There are things that I like, and Amy doesn't like Shane winning all the things, but I like Shane, and I like his heel character right now is good. Yeah. Dude, I don't mind him beating Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns is a trash person. But I think that he should be taking losses.
He's a trash person?
Yeah. He's a trash person. I mean,
no, he's definitely not a trash person.
He's a trash person.
That's a terrible opinion.
Sorry, he's back. I mean, kudos to his recovery and everything like that. I'm not speaking for that.
But he's a trash person. I mean, if you want to shit on his performance, okay, but say you're a fucking shitty person.
He's a trash person. Cancer survivor, loving dad, trash person. That's the third thing. Amy forgot to leave it out there. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Roman, and he deserved to take that hard L. So I'm fine with that. I genuinely, dude, okay. I went from Super Showdown Friday, which was abysmal, and it was absolutely one of the worst things I had to watch in a really long time. Because, dude, every match was too short, except for one that was fucking 17 times too long, and then the fucking main event was a fucking human train wreck, and I hated every second of the whole thing. And I didn't like them being in Saudi Arabia. I didn't like any of this. The idea of them like, okay, we're going to bring women over. Maybe we'll get a match out of it, like change the perception.
Taylor Goldberg wasn't that bad until the last like minute and a half.
It was terrible. Susie fucking bumped his head and then fucking like was out on his feet. It was like Ibushi out on his feet against Naito if neither of them could wrestle anymore. It's a lot like that. It's a lot like that. Okay, was there anything from Raw I missed? I fucking hated this. Yes, it was worse than Goldberg, Brock Lesnar was worse than you could ever imagine. Or Goldberg, Undertaker. Goldberg, Brock,
I disagree.
Of course you do, because your fucking hand and head are so far up Undertaker's ass you can't even fucking see it anymore. Because yes, he was a legend, but over the last 4 or 5 years, he is fucking tarnishing his legacy. It is not good. He is fucking he's not a good wrestler. I'm gonna say it. He's not a good wrestler anymore. The matches he has are always disappointing. Name me the last good WrestleMania or last good Undertaker match.
Triple H at Super Showdown October.
Disagreed. That wasn't a good match. So try again.
Okay. You weren't, but no matter what I said, just like
I think the last good one was before the Triple H battles because I didn't like those either. Like, think of a good match. I didn't like that.
Are you kidding
the
me?
one with Shawn Michaels, that over convoluted fucking Hell in a Cell match. You like that?
Hold on. You're telling me that the matches that he had for the past almost 8 years? No, 9 years, a decade? He hasn't had a good match in a decade.
What was the match? No. What's the Hell in a Cell match against Triple H with Shawn Michaels got involved?
That was WrestleMania 28. That's 7 years ago.
No, that was It was not 28. It was 29.
No, it wasn't. 29 was CM Punk.
No, that was after that. No,
it wasn't.
Check it. Who did he fight at 30?
I already know. WrestleMania 29 was CM Punk, and that's when after that Punk left.
I'd say the Punk match was good.
Yeah, it was. What do you mean? That was the best match of that WrestleMania.
Because CM Punk carried him. Okay, I'll take it back. 31 was a good match because it was against Bray. That one was good. That Bray match was really good.
That sucked.
All right, well, let's go. I'm done here. All right, God bless. I'm done. I'm seriously. I fucking hate wrestling this week. This was a rough week to be a wrestling fan. I mean, I enjoyed Dominion Sunday. I mean, I watched it today, but like, for real, like, what do you do? Anybody have advice for me? Like, as I watch 40 hours a week of wrestling, probably, right? Would you say that's probably a fair estimate? I watch 40 hours of wrestling a week.
You watch more than that because you work from nonstop. You work 40 hours a week and you watch more on your time off. So yeah, you watch more than 40 hours a week because you love WWF.
I know, but I've been watching I don't watch a lot of WWF. I watch NXT and that kind of stuff on the network, but then I watch Beyond Wrestling. I got a subscription to IWTV now. Independent Wrestling Television. Orange Cassidy just beat Chris Statlander for the IWTV Championship. All right, guys, we're out of here. I'm so sorry to everybody who had to watch us do this. NXT UK is really fun. God bless America. BG, what are we doing here? Why are we still here after all this?
I don't know. Can I just go watch the game?
Let's just finish this and go home.
Dude, Ring Rust Radio, we fucking bitch about wrestling nonstop. And I don't know. Then we come here and do it more. Every Monday, 11:15 p.m. Eastern. Raw fucking blows. If you want to vent, come to our chat room. Hit us up on Twitter, Ring Rust Radio, and then listen to us with Mike Chiari every Wednesday. Fuck the WWE section. Come do Smart say the darndest things about Super Showdown. because people are going to be shitting all over that, and it's going to be the fucking funniest thing you hear this week.
It will be funny, and I do appreciate everybody's sentiment, including Amy. But you did not. But the honest to goodness thing is, I went through a lot of these comments, and it's hard to find any usable comments for these Saudi Arabia shows, because it really does bring out the worst in people, whether it's racist or sexist or just like, it's really rough. It's really genuinely rough. And then I'm thinking like life's good, and then you show me the dude in Philly getting into it with Taya, fucking calling her no whore and slut, and all this horrible shit to her, and fucking
your people.
Don't do that. Hey, Mike, listen,
I don't know. You just called Roman Reigns a trash person.
Yeah, he's a trash person. I'm not saying Joanna Why. I'm not saying. Did he hang up? Oh, that's a pretty good exit. All right, guys. God bless America, and we'll see you back here next week.